ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. We have spoken about the qualities of leadership. They are not easily defined, and yet I think that the best way to look for the basic ingredient is to analyze the lives of some of our biblical heroes, and I want to once again delve on the personality of Judah, the fourth son of Jacob. Even though he was not the oldest was Reuben, yet he assumes the mantle of leadership. One doesn't assume it. You have to have followers in order to be a leader. Actually, it's the people that designate who the leader is going to be. I'd like to delve on one other episode in his life. Judah separates himself from his brothers, marries, and he has 3 sons. The oldest of his sons marries a woman by the name of Tamar, but unfortunately, this son dies. And according to the law of those days, when a person dies childless, his widow should marry the brother of the deceased, and the child that is born of this second union should receive the name of the deceased brother. Tamar marries the second brother, but unfortunately, the second brother dies as well. The father apparently is not willing to give the third child as a husband for Tamar. Time passes, and this Tamar, she sees that she's not getting a new husband. And she hears that her father-in-law, Judah, who has become widowed, is going to be in a certain place. She disguises herself as a prostitute and offers her services to Judah. Judah does not have any money to pay her, so he leaves some personal effects in her hands and says, I will send somebody later on who will redeem these items from you. However, when the man comes back, there's no prostitute to be found. The people around say there's no prostitute here at all. Actually, Tamar had disguised herself, and now she is with child. She's pregnant. And the law in those days was that if a woman who was promised to another one becomes pregnant from a third party, she should be burnt alive. A judgment is held, and they find this woman guilty. But at the last moment, Tamar says, you know who is the father of the child that I'm about to bear? The man who owns these things, these personal things. Judah, when he sees these things, says, she's more righteous than I am. Those are my things. I am responsible. I'm the father of the child. Judah could very well have evaded the embarrassment. He could have simply not said anything. No one would have believed the word of a person that had not fulfilled her promise, namely Tamar. But a leader is the one that assumes responsibility for his actions, even when he makes a mistake. Great lesson for each and every one of us. Do you assume responsibility for what you do when you make a mistake? Do you face up to it? Because the only way to grow emotionally and spiritually, to be appreciated by your friends and family, is to assume your responsibility. And when you make a mistake, you will learn from it, and you will certainly grow later on to greater heights.